Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to our Minecraft mod reveal with me. And today, it's finally the day. It's time at long last. Me in 1.16.5, which I've been waiting for such a long time. Like, Me, One Piece mod, one of the One Piece mods I've been playing the most throughout the years. Started off 1.7.10, okay, then it moved to 1.14, which I get why they did it. It's when then the Aqua Ocean update happened. Just not many other mods moved to there. Then they started 1.50 production before 1.16 came out. And then 1.16 happened, everyone moved to there, where all the mods are, and they moved to 1.15. And we had to wait a while, because it's a big mod that takes time to move. But finally, it has happened, and I've been so excited for this. So now, we can play My Enemy in 1.16.5, and pretty much everything's moved over. And some stuff's been upgraded, and they've added new things, and bim. I think the main thing that's not been moved over is the challenges, which, you know, those are like 3 or 4 of them anyway. Apparently they're getting reworked to be better later on, so that's cool. But yeah, for that, other than that though, yeah, we get pretty much all the stuff in from before, plus some extra bits on top, so let's take a look. And I mean, yeah, we could start going through the outfits and stuff like that, but I think there's one important there's 2 important things to look at before that. I mean, one just for the sake of people knowing what they're doing. Yeah, if you go into, like, controls and stuff, you go all the way down, there we go, My Enemy key settings. Bottom for keys, combat mode, next combat bar, player stats, previous combat bar. Player stats, that's how you start your adventure pretty much. And then combat mode, that is pretty much how you start your combat mode, which is more relevant once you have abilities. How do you get abilities and stuff? Well, Devil Fruit's one, but we'll get to those later. Other one, open up your thing and you start the character creator. So what have we got in here? We've got random pirates, marines, bounty hunters, revolutionaries, and then back to random. So yeah, it's your factions, race, you've got humans, fishermen, cyborgs, minks. And in for fighting style, you have got swordsman, sniper, doctor, art weller, brawler, and blackleg style. And yeah, so that stuff's all the same as before, but some stuff has been updated. Some stuff has been changed around and things. But we've tried them all before. We have tried them all. And from experience, we know they're all very good. So, don't worry about that. That is moving quicker than before, though. I swear that used to be slower. Okay, I think just for the sake of this, we're going to go pirate, mink, swordsman. Very classic one for me, please. I am a dog. It's not ideal. It's that not ideal. I'm going to take the character creator book that you can find. I'm going to try again. Because, no. That's better. If I'm going to be a mink, I'm going to be a rabbit. Okay, now that we've done that, we can click you again, and this opens up this menu here. It tells us our dorky, our faction, our race, our sword style, long abilities, quests, crew, and challenges. So, right, challenges won't be an aspect right now. That's not been moved to 1.16.5 yet, from what I've read in the changelog and things. So that's the thing for the future, which is something to look forward to, because that'll be cool, strong enemies. Abilities is where we have our abilities. We don't currently have any, because you need to... There's a couple of different ways you do it. Most of it being, you increase your dorky, you'll get your race abilities. If you do quests, by finding particular teachers, you can get your fighting style abilities. So in our case, we're a swordsman. We need a swordsman master to teach us our abilities. And then there's crew. That's for if you have friends. Which, yep. Alright, cool. That was some of the mechanic stuff. Let's look at some of the item stuff. So, hey, outfits. One Piece. This is Luffy's outfit. Cool. Also, oh yeah, there are some mobs here fighting. Yeah, different factions will just straight fight because, of course they will. They hate each other, so... Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a structure over there. Which one is it? Is it the... Yeah, this is the cookhouse. This is if you had blackleg style, you'd find a teacher in here who could teach you blackleg style stuff. It could be the kickmaster. I don't see him, which means in the time I've been standing around, he possibly is went out to kill people, or he's possibly died by this point. But yeah, that's one of many structures that can spawn this world. We'll take a look at more of them later. Also, there's traders. We're currently a pirate, though. This is a marine trader, so they won't trade with us. They'll just spawn around us every so often. And, I mean, yeah, you can adjust a lot of stuff in the config for how often these guys spawn things. The config's not something we'll be going through specifically, but the config is very big and very detailed in, mod. You can do a lot in it and adjust your, experience to how you want it in a lot of ways. So, yeah, if you're, like, not happy about an aspect of My from default, you can check the config out. You might find that you can actually adjust it to be more in line with what you're looking for. But right, anyway, clothes. You got your basic scrub clothing, you got your basic pirate clothing, basic marine clothing, cool. Luffy's clothing, Zoro's clothing. Oh, look, jealous. Lovely. We get Frankie stuff. Yeah, Frankie, you don't get pants or anything because it's Frankie. So why would you need that? And also the glasses. It may not be for everyone. Depends where your eyes and that go. We get Sanji's outfit, very cool. But I do like Sanji's. So I mean, apparently like Sanji's still also because I used to wear it as my actual Minecraft skin for a while when I was like, Sanji's one of my favorite characters for One Piece. And yeah, I worked doing the World Martial Art Tournament in Dragon Ball. That was cool. Senior Pink. Weirdly, his outfit got added in like quite early into the outfits got added in before like certain other people's outfits did. It was very weird. It was such a random choice, but yeah, Usopp's suspender thing. Overalls, that's the word. I never wear any IRL suits. I could not remember. Face Admiral suit. So, yeah, you can wear a suit if you want. But even better, though, yeah, you get the CP9 suit. That's much fancier, much more official looking. Kima's clothes. I always do enjoy Kima's clothes. Like, they're... I know, it's just a pattern I quite like. Yeah, I get that. I get Smoker's outfit if you want to look like Smoker. Get the writing in the back and stuff, as long as your tail's not in the way. Got a couple of hats in here, aka yeah, Chopper's hat if you want to have a Chopper, or Ace's hat. I prefer Ace's hat. I think Ace's hat looks really cool. Look at this thing. I actually don't remember who wore this. Like, it says MH5 gas mask. No idea. I don't remember that one from the show very well. But yeah, we've got Kazuru's... Yeah, Kazuru. The Light Admiral. Glasses, Newt. We've got Chopper's medical backpack. That's also relevant if you want to be a doctor and you have the doctor background. Cola backpack. That's useful if you're a cyborg because you power yourself on cola. Sniper goggles. Those are useful if you are being a sniper, obviously. Because did you actually? Isn't this one they have an ability to, like they could like use them in, or maybe I'm thinking a different thing. I don't know. Anyway, I also get these drums. These are good if you have the lightning devil fruit because give you a lot of power. Get this steel armor thing. It's really powerful armor. In terms of like damage and armor rating and that, it's pretty strong. Bandanas. Apparently you can dye these. Yeah, it looks like it. There we go. More red banana now. Excellent. Oh, I forgot you can do this. You can dye the certain armor clothing as well. Wait, can you dye every clothing, or is it just certain ones? Okay, you can attempt to dye our clothing, but some of it we'll just ignore. Or wait. If I was dyeing Smoker's cloak, what would be changing? Like, I was to dye Luffy's straw hat. No, that doesn't work. Apparently it works on jackets, though. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, the coats, though, they are... It's a coat cape, which is one of my favorite things ever. Like, I like them from Bleach. I like them from One Piece. I'm always enjoying them. And yeah, in particular, yeah, the Marine one I quite enjoy. The Marine one looks real good. Although, yeah, you can dye them. So, like, yeah, if you want to obviously have the Pirate Captain one, all we really need to do is just grab a color we like. And, I mean, yeah, you'll lose any, like rating and stuff that would be on it. But, yeah, you can adjust it to have a really cool coat you want, which, yeah, this is more my kind of thing. Yes, I would wear this quite happily. But right, anyway, moving on from clothing, weapons, a whole heap ton of them. And, interesting enough, I forget which one exactly I got, but I got one of them. And I actually unlocked something new at one point. Unlocked achievements, because it doesn't have achievements in the game for many because I don't believe there was before. So yeah, adventure, exploration, I think, I don't think I got that when I first joined. I don't know if I was meant to. Then again, I'm in creative mode, that's the reason why. I think I unlocked Priceless Blade. I did a Supreme Grade Blade. AKA, it's when I got this top row, so it's probably something like Mihawk's Blade or something to unlock that, because, yeah, you can get Mihawk's Blade or Whitebeard's giant weapon thingy. And these have been adjusted. I believe they've... I think if I remember correctly from the changelog, they've had their power lowered slightly, like a couple of points. Reason being, it was to balance out with swordsmen. Swordsmen, obviously, with swords, do better. AKA, it literally tells you right there, because I'm a swordman bonus is applied, I get a 25% damage boost. Apparently, because of their stats being so high before, and then against Black Elixir and stuff like that, apparently, like, one of them was way better than the other or something. So, yeah, just to balance the damage off a little bit, they have been slightly lowered, which... fair enough. Honestly, once you start getting to the higher end stuff in the game, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna do a lot of damage anyway. But yeah, we don't really need to go through all the guns and all the weapons and stuff. But yeah, there's a bunch of different cool ones. A bunch of really cool name swords, like yeah, the Sanda Deketsu, which, yeah, when you've not got it in your hand, it basically has its sheath on, which is really cool. We also get this, not Enma, the Ame no Habakiri. I don't remember if that one was even in before or what, because, like, the name doesn't ring much of a bell. Also, Enma's in. I was in survival mode, this thing would be doing horrible stuff to me right now. I must get the whole drain your Haki effect thing in this. Or at least it did. I haven't tested it before now, but yeah. Also, there's the Sword Master. Hello. This is the guy you'd speak to. He's just throwing attacks around, don't worry about it. Yeah, you do trials with him. And boom, ba-doom. To unlock challenges that you can then do to unlock sword techniques. So in this case, quests. In this case, obtain a sword with over some damage. Done that. Collect 30 bones. Okay. Kill 20 enemies with a sword. That's been altered. It used to be kill, I think it was 15 while running at them. Alright. Now if you want to learn this technique, hit 3 enemies at the same time. Okay. Kill 25 enemies with critical hits with a sword. Easy. Obtain a sword with sharpness 2. Okay. So, yeah, if you want to start unlocking combat-based techniques, just start doing the trials. Oh yeah, for guns, you're going to need, like, ammo and gunpowder and things. They are required. And luckily, a lot of structures in the One Piece mod do give you a lot of gunpowder to make up for that fact. So yeah, if you need to get gunpowder, that's easy enough. And you need to get ammo, that's also easy enough. You can find heaps of the stuff. I don't currently have any listed in this box. It's actually in the next box. In here we've got the ammo. Which, yeah, there are 2 types of billets. You've got the regular billets and you've got the sea stone billets. And they matter. They matter. They will have different effects depending if you're fighting against a devil fruit user, which is not so much a big deal in the overworld like this, because no one's going to have a devil fruit. If you're against our players, though, different story. But yeah, bazookas, though, they fire cannonballs. Rifles, they fire bullets. And it kind of depends on which one's first on your list. But they have a bit of a cooldown. I believe the cooldowns and stuff got altered as well. Like, these are little balancing things that get done in between the updates. So, I believe guns shoot a little bit quicker than they did before. It used to be like a fraction of a second slower or something. Still, it's an upgrade. It doesn't mean the guns are now technically a little bit stronger than what they were before. Oh yeah, you've also got some slingshots in here for firing his ammo. You've got the green bows from the Amazon clan. You've also got the climate attack things, which they're used for the art of weather techniques, which I don't think they got really changed or anything like that. But you acquire these through mostly quest-based stuff or by crafting them via crafting recipes. Yeah, so the sorcery climate attack you get through doing the quest system. The regular climate attack you can just craft. So, that's cool. There's also a couple of like random little weapons. And yeah, for getting most of these weapons, it's going to be a case of you find a salesman and they will sell them to you for a berry. So, that's fair enough. Also, the Jujutsu, again, doesn't really matter in the overworld because you're not fighting against any devil fruit users. But against players, this thing obviously has sea stone on the tip of that, so very handy for fighting against other players. Yeah, quickly jumping over to that next box. This is just pretty much all the miscellaneous extra things and bits and pieces and things you can find. God, there's quite a lot of things. So yeah, get this stuff. That's sea stone. That's even more sea stone. Cool. That's used for crafting sea stone stuff like these things here. What does this stuff do? Nothing on its own. It's just there. But if you're a devil fruit user, messes you up. Messes you up real good. Makes it so you can't use your powers and gives you a bunch of debuffs, which, literally, yeah, you can attempt to do devil fruit users in this if you have the right setup for it. There's also, yeah, the poneglyphs. These don't really matter because these were for giving you challenges before. You technically can't get challenges right now and do them, so poneglyphs can pretty much go ignored, but they spawn naturally in the world. You've got berry pouches. This just gives you money. Bloop. So in this one's case, I spawned it in. It gave me 220 berry for going to here. And it tells you I've got 225 berry. Cool. Also from killing things, I did build up Dorky. Also here, I've got the Vive card. That's just made from paper. I believe the idea is supposed to be if you're with other players, you can use it to try and find thingy. Players you're looking for. That's the thing. I don't know if it's... You know, it's literally sliding towards me. Oh my god, they actually have it working like that. I've never really tried it before because, like, why would I? I didn't really play with players since these things introduced. That's awesome. Bubbly coral! Yeah, you find this by breaking bubbly, like coral in the ocean. And basically what it does is, bloop, it covers you in a layer of bubble stuff. It's very handy if you're a devil fruit user because otherwise you are fecked in the ocean. This stuff really is a lifesaver. It lasts a couple of minutes. It has a couple of charges in it. Very, very useful item. I've got a golden Dendemushi. You get that if you're a really high-ranking marine. That's a buster call. You need to be a really high-ranking marine, like, I think it's like Vice Armor or whatever, to trigger it. And you can get them in Bun to Bun. And, yeah, it is very destructive. It does a lot of stuff. Wanted posters. These are also here. Break that, you got a poster. It'll tell you your wanted level if you're a pirate. Also, I need this bubble thing to go away. There we go. The bubbly coil can get broke just by people hitting you, but in our case, we're just getting it rid of it quickly. Handcuffs. Again, I haven't really tested these out because they work on players. But yeah, you can handcuff a player to essentially handcuff them so they can't really fight back as easily. Or you can use the sea stone variation, which obviously is very handy against sea stone users. Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. This item can only be used when randomized fruits config option is enabled. I believe randomized fruit is where if you eat the fruit, you don't know what effect you're going to get from it, so like you can't just plan to eat a devil fruit. I think that's how that works if I'm remembering correctly, which sounds chaotic and fun, because normally you can like look at a devil fruit and you go, oh, that's the Mirror Mirror Nomi, because it looks like Mirror Mirror Nomi, and it says Mirror Mirror Nomi. I think randomized is supposed to put a stop to that, so if you eat a fruit, you don't know what you're going to get, so you can end up eating your Mirror Mirror Nomi, and you end up actually becoming the Mirror Mirror Nomi, and all of a sudden you can get small. Which actually sounds awesome. I kind of do want to try that at some point. Shadows, dandelions, color palette, and water cans. They're all used for devil fruit. Shadows being the Kage Kage Nomi, dandelion being the Heal Heal Nomi, the color palette, I think that's for the Wax Wax fruit. Is it? I can't remember. And the watering can. No, that's from the Heal Heal Nomi. What is the dandelion for? I can't remember. Whatever. I don't really use these items very often. They're for devil fruits though. And speaking of devil fruits, boxes. You use the keys. These keys here. They cost 3 gold. That hasn't changed. And you open it, blah, and it gives you a devil fruit. And the higher tier of the box, the better the devil fruit you can get. Oh, look, this Kirikirami. Oh, look, this is Shinobi. Meat and cola. Cola is used to power yourself as a cyborg. Meat it's just really good meat. I actually don't know how you get it other than buying it. I think you just buy it. But yeah, I got an achievement. It's called meat. Awesome. You get a little bit of regeneration. So it's really, it is good meat. It's good meat. It'll help you. It's very good. Sake in the sake cup and the bindled bottle of rum. Bottle of rum you can get drunk with. It's one of my favorite things. Oh no. Okay, you lot are taking this too far now. Okay, the world's been turned to peaceful temporarily, because I'm not dealing with that. Because they will keep breaking things. The masters will attack pretty much anything that's maybe bad. So yeah, no, we're not dealing with that. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so rum, you can just get drunk. It's a lot of fun. You can find bottles, numerous structures, or you can buy it, cool. Sake, you buy it, and it's pretty much for starting a crew. You're supposed to give the cup to another person, you're supposed to fill the cup, they're supposed to drink it, and they become part of your crew. So yeah, if you want to start a pirate crew or whatever, this is the way to do it. Cigarettes, cigars, and whatnot. If I remember these correctly. Yeah, there we go. They're for putting in your mouth and smoking. So, that's the thing. So yeah, cigar obviously being Sanji. Pipe, I actually don't know who will use that. And then the cigars. Yeah, cigars, Sanji. Pipe, no idea. Cigarettes, they are smokers. And whoever else just randomly did cigarettes are cigars. But yeah, no, it's mostly for smoker. Sky blocks, that's just the block that you find in the Skypea. Kill, it's whatever. You'd see it up in the sky. I'll probably go look at one later. Arrows and stuff. These are used for very particular, obviously, things. So you use the arrows for the bow. Bush does a bunch of damage. And then this would launch a green pop. Which, yeah. But cannons. Yeah, sure, let's look at these first. Put it like that. There we go. So yeah, cannon. Cannon, let's go. I believe to fire it is that you need cannonballs and gunpowder. And there we go. Oh shit, it's just really quick. I was about to say, I don't know if it's actually firing or not. No, it is. It's very, very fast. Okay, yeah, put the gunpowder in first, then put the cannonball in. Then fire. And badoosh. It fires off, then it explodes. Also, difficulty back to peaceful, feck off. Moving on from there. Diodes. They have a bunch of different effects. Flash dials meant to blind people, I think, or something. Impact dial explodes. Axe dial shoots a projectile off, doing a load of damage. Milky dial creates a Milky Road effect thing from the blocks. Cool. Breath dial lets you breathe underwater. Ice dial, I can't remember. Flame dial. Reject dial, that's an even bigger explosion. Is it a bigger explosion or is it a... Is it projectiles worse than impact dial? I can't remember. Whatever. Flame dial shoots the fireball. Ease dial, I actually don't know if it has an effect. Breath dial is supposed to make it so you can like breathe underwater or something. I don't know if all their effects do actually go around. I'm misremembering with another mod. But yeah, most people end up using dials for crafting a claim attack and things along those kind of lines anyway. Yeah, you need it for the perfect claim attack, so yeah, dials don't see a lot of use on that, but you can buy them off the merchant if you so would like. And then yeah, there's the Buster Call, which you need to be a high level position in the Marines, so you can like use the Buster Call. And it just basically makes bombs raised from the sky, and lots and lots and lots of Marines will spawn. Right, mobs. I guess we'll take a look at them. Gonna move locations first, though, because I don't bloody trust them. Right, going over the non-hostile ones first. Well, it's not exactly non-hostile, is he? Why the feck are you named Timmy? What? Well, the fighter fish, anyway, they spawn in the ocean. They're not normally named Timmy, but that one was. That was weird. Then Misc. I actually can't remember that you can find these in the wild, but they now have multiple colors, which is fun. I don't think they used to have that. So there's that. You've got the snow bunnies. These things are horrible. They get they go red and violet and angry when you annoy them too much. They are scary. Kung Fu Dugongs. I think they can even learn Haki if you get one randomly at a really high level, so they can actually mesh up as well. The bill things, they exist in the water. They're fun. And then you get the monkey things. They literally learn sword techniques, and they can hold some pretty insane weaponry. Like, they can hold some high-level swords. It's like, yeah, there's the rabbit being annoyed. Well, it's not, yeah, no, it's not in its red form, actually. Oh, no, there it is. There's its red form. Moving on from there. Blackleg style guy. Doctor. Brawler. Skypean person. Swordsman. Sniper. Art of Well instructor. And a Skypean civilian. These are pretty much NPCs that are meant to be non-hostile. They will fight you. For some cases, if you attack them, like the sword guy will attack you anyway. And, yeah, most of them are masters, aka they do trials. Same with the Blogue, same with the Doctor, same with the Blackleg style, and the Brawler. They'll train you in your fighting skills, you can unlock new arts. Skypean people, they just live in Skypea. Civilian does nothing, the trader can trade you stuff. You give them dirt for money, and in turn you can get dials and things off them, which is cool. Moving on from there, the different clan, faction people. I've got the bandits of varying types. You get the Brit, got the bomber, you got the sniper, got the guy with the sword. Cool. Pirates, there's a trader. They don't like each other. But we're currently a pirate, which means we can technically trade with them until he dies. The stuff they have will be random and cost a bunch of money. Marine with a sword, Marine with a gun, Marine with a sniper. They will, funny enough, attack people that aren't with them in the same faction, aka, yeah, they'll attack pirates and bandits and whatnot. I've also got, yeah, the trader, the captain, and the bomber. So the captains are a completely different tier from most other folk. They actually have techniques. They can have things like these 6 power techniques that humans can learn. They can have Haki. And yeah, again, they'll go off and violently attack people, and they're much quicker. So, early game to mid kind of game, they are some of the strongest things you'll fight, pretty much. Later game, one of the few things I've had with a main piece, so I'm like, kind of lacking in that era, is late game. Late game, it doesn't have much in the way of an enemy. It has really cool powers you can learn as a person. It just doesn't really have anything to fight against. It really relies on the idea that you're playing with other people so you can fight them for late game. Until now, though, technically now we're on 1.16. Technically now, there are more mods you can mix with to give you really strong opponents. So until they add in more powerful opponents, which hopefully now that they're on 1.16 is something they'll be able to do. Yeah, there are mods you can mix with to give yourself like strong opponents to fight against. Also for pirates, pirate with gun, pirate Brit, pirate with sword. I swear there's maybe a pirate captain in there somewhere. I mean, there he is there. I don't know where he was up until this point, but yeah, pirate captains though, I'm pretty sure they used to wear the cape things as well. They don't seem to anymore. Oh, whatever. Yeah, they can know a bunch of techniques. They can know Haki. They can know 6 powers, which is what humans can know. They have 50 HP, 15 armor. And again, same as the Marine captains, they are kind of strong opponents early to mid game. And now, we get to the Delphrids. So, there are 72 of them. There are 72 of them, and we're not going through them all, because that's far too many. I did a video going through them all. I'll link that down below if you want to see a video of me just going through all the Delphrids rapidly, because I don't believe there's any new Delphrids. There are new techniques and stuff mixed in. Some Delphrids have been altered, so the rates and stuff are slightly different. Like zone type Delphrids are getting a bigger defense boost than before. Some of them just have new techniques in some cases, and then some have just like altered techniques and time rates and things. But again, yeah, if you want to see a video of just me going through all the Delphrids, I'll link that down below. I even like the video for when I went through all the combat techniques for all the different races and fighting styles, because I did that as well. And for the most part, they're not too different from what they were before. It's just in some cases, they've been slightly altered time-wise. Maybe some of them look slightly different. In some cases, though, some Delphrids do have new abilities, which, yeah, I'm just going to... Delphrids I'm going to show off some of. I'm going to, like, pick from in here, because this is a bunch of really fun ones I like. Also, just to note, before I do, yeah, Delphrid, one, I need to make sure I've not got any sea stone on me. If I have sea stone on you, it will mess you up. Because you're not meant to have sea stone on you when you're a Delphrid user. It's very bad for you. Also, yeah, as a Delphrid user, don't go in water. It will suck, because water is your natural enemy. So, yeah, that's the thing. But I even want to go through the names of all the... I mean, I could go... Like, there's a lot in here. I'm not going to go through the names of all of them. There's 72 of them now. Again, if you want to see we go through every single one of them bit by bit by bit, you can. Otherwise, yeah, I'm kind of just skimming through them here. But yeah, there's a bunch of zones, there's a bunch of Parameces, and then there's some Logias in the mix. And there's a bunch of varying effects, and a bunch of them that are really cool. Some of them are simpler. Some of them don't really do much on their own right now. Like the main Nomi, I believe. That's one of the ones that I believe is like copying other players. Okay, that's not very useful on its own. But then also, technically, you've got like the... what's a fun one in this box? Spring fruit. It's a weird... It's a spring fruit, so, you know, take for that what you will. But it actually gives you spring-type limbs and stuff, or feet, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, it's really cool in that regard. Alright, so a better idea might be the Doku Nomi. That's Paramecia, but it's like the poison fruit. That gives you like a poison form, which is really cool. And the Hio Nomi. Model. Daibutsu. Tenjin Golden Buddha. Really cool and really powerful. Not the one we're looking at today, though. One of the ones I'm going to start with. The axolotl fruit. Because of course I am. So, eat the fruit. Fruit's now gone. Click. Ability here. Go into abilities. And bim ba-dim. We have all the axolotl stuff. New things. Ooh. The thing coming up showing what your ability does. Like, I believe it did do that before. It's just it looks new. So that's cool. So, right, axolotl fruit. We get the abilities. We're going to combat mode. And now we can transform. So, transform. Blah. Heavy point. Axolotl fruit. My favorite thing. Also, little point. Little mode. I feel quicker than before. Or maybe I just misremember the feeling of being in this form. I don't know. I absolutely adore this fruit. I really was confused originally. I didn't think it was a real fruit. I thought they just added one in like this because axolotls in Minecraft. No! No. There's an actual fruit for this. A smiley ate it, as I was told. But, yeah, so as this, you can also have a poison spit. I can heal myself and other people. I can go to sleep really quick. I can go to sleep really quick just to gain health back and stuff. Cool. It's a fun fruit. At this point now, for removing a devil fruit, there's a couple of different ways of going about it. I think by default, just dying would remove a devil fruit. Depending on the config, you can make it so that doesn't happen. At which point, you need to use a command. Which, is it remove? Yeah, remove DF if you want to get rid of devil fruit that way. But in our case, though, we should be able to just go bloop. And yeah, after that bloop, we have now not got the axolotl fruit. Cool. So now we can say the Kamikami Nomi, the turtle fruit. Yay! I'm going for some of the more ridiculous ones at the start that are less destructive. I'm doing that mainly just to show them off before we go nuts. Yeah, so with this turtle mode, wah, we can be a turtle, or we can be a human with a turtle shell on his back. Go all Master Roshi in this, which, yeah, the turtle fruit obviously gives you a bunch of defensive stuff. You can also hide in your shell. Cool. And also you're slower with it. And yeah, going in the water. This is what happens. Yeah, you can't use your powers or anything. If I go into, I believe because I'm in creative mode, I'm able to still move properly. But if I go in survival, yeah, I can't swim or anything. I can still move along the bottom, but I can't swim. So I'm gonna constantly get brought down to the bottom here. So it's not completely merciless. You can still escape if you dig well enough, which you're a lot slower doing. You can still escape. It's doable. It's just challenging because like. I get the idea of, like, it being no mercy, like, if you fall in the water, that's it, you can't move, but, like, in normal One Piece, people can escape by other people dragging them out. You can't do that in Minecraft. So, I think it makes sense that you have some limited movement under the water, where you can, like, try and escape, because if there's things like the firefish coming after you under the water, you're fucked anyway. But, you know, if you're by yourself under the water, if you're quick enough, I think, yeah, it's fair that you can still get out of the way. That's I like that. Also, next, Yomi Nomi. It's Bricks Fruit. There's nothing on its own. No, we need to die for this fruit to work. So hold on. Quickly tangle with this guy. Come on, there we go. Bum ba dum. And we're now dead. And now we're a skeleton. Yo ho ho ho. And now we have abilities, aka Soul Parade, aka that thing, aka that thing. I don't remember if all these were in before. But yeah, I used sword to use that ability. Oh, do I now? Well, luckily I've got somewhere. There it is. That apparently that. What? Okay, that did a thing. Excellent. Wasn't expecting to do that thing, but okay. It froze them. Cool. Second ability. Let's just charge at them and freeze them. Also cool. If we run away from them, I believe the last ability is we can leave our bodies. Yes, there we go. We have a glowing head thing, which I think is slightly different from before. And they are targeting me, which is good. They can't hit me, because I'm a ghost. So yeah, basically we're in I wonder if I could possess people there. The answer's no. But yeah, our body basically just slumps there. We're now basically in thingy mode. That said though, our body is very much still there. It can still get hurt, it can still die, as it is currently doing. So yeah, it's a really fun power for that, and we can go bloop and return back to our body if we fancy it. Also, there's a sniper shooting at me. I think they got their range increased too, so they're actually even stronger than before. So that's fun. Also removed Elephant. We're human again. Huzzah! Alright, let's see what else we can do. Wait, that guy just... I thought one of those guys just ran away from me there. That was weird if that is what they just did. No, I think they're just charging to go kill someone. Never mind. I think we're fine. Yeah, anyway, moving on to more powerful for the Niku Niki no Mi. This is one of the ones that I believe actually did get new stuff. There's a bunch of moves that were in here before, but things like Nikyo Push and Pain Repel. These two are brand new. Also, Punny's in here. I don't know if that was in before. I can't remember. Ursa Shock definitely was, though. It looks cool. We'll try that in a second. A bunch of these moves are just launching people flying. And actually, the little symbol kind of telling you, like, you're supposed to punch people and stuff to use it, so that's fun. But yeah, so what is this name? Let's take a little look. So we get Dingy Punch. Allows you to push themselves. Direction they're looking at incredible speed. Okay, sounds useful, as long as you don't throw yourself in the ocean. Pain Repel extracts all damage their target has suffered, condensing it into a small paw-shaped ball. That sounds fun. I mean, no one's gonna survive the Ursa Shock though. So yeah, that's the thing. There's the Ursa Shock. So we put our hands in the air, it repels. I just launched it into the sky, so it missed. Never mind. Also, blah. I just teleported there. Oh feck! I meant to actually like pay attention when I was doing that. Hold on. Try that again. That way. Blah. Very short range. I think it'll get probably a higher range as we get stronger, possibly. But anyway, going from there. Pain Repel. Into gear. Bloop. Yep, there we go. So this is now his pain. You can then launch at people and do lots of damage. I feel like I did slightly more pain there than what I actually did to the bomber originally, but whatever. But yeah, that's really cool. Like that, as making awesome extra little abilities. So that's the thing. Did I just try the gum fruit? I really do want to just try the gum fruit. Some of them only had their abilities changed in the fact that they get like slightly altered speeds and stuff. But yeah, okay, let's try out Logia for it. Let's go crazy with this. So Logia efforts, they give you invulnerability. So abilities, this one has a passive ability. You can turn it off though if you don't want to be invulnerable all the time, which is fun. And yeah, so in this case, if this guy tries to shoot us, this guy's not even going to try and shoot us. All right, just actually we just lightning stepped on there. Just go Elthor. There we go. That'll deal with them. There we go. I like how that's it toned down. I think it used to be more destructive before. Actually, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I think it used to be a lot cleaner, didn't it? Oh, I think they've changed Elthor and how it works. That's interesting. Mostly I just wanted to show a thing hitting us so we can like show the Logia aspect off where there we go, there's a bunch of Marines. They hate us because we're who we are. None of them have Haki, so they'll hit us. We're made of electricity though, so it actually hurts them. But yeah, so they can't hurt us. They can attack us all they want, but not be able to hurt us. Because we're Logia. That's how that works. Also going a step further, if we were to eat, say, the Mirror no Mi. Badoom, we got all the fire powers. Cool. So, whole bunch of stuff in there. I think this is all the same stuff that was in before. I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe some of the pictures might have updated. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, we could use like Diente, which big old fireball technique. Which yeah, when you get Delver, you just got all their powers straight away. So that's the thing. There's a few exceptions to that rule. One which we'll show in a second. But another thing to quickly show, yeah, if we have eaten a Delver, obviously if you get a second one you will die, because you're not meant to get another one. Unless it's Yummy no Mi. That you can eat on top. Which point it will tell you get the Yummy no Mi and the Mirror no Mi. Cool. And then the Yummy no Mi stuff will also appear in ability section. So we can get like, yeah, we can use Dark Hole, for example. Blah, which I think it was last update, the Yummy no Mi got updated, so its effect looked different. It looks bloody insane. I do enjoy it. It looks incredible. Oh, so which ability is it? The user spreads darkness forward to pass. Liberation sucks up all darkness. There we go. Let's grab that ability really quick. And badoosh. There we are. Yummy no Mi. It's insane. It's insane, but we're not keeping it. Yeah, again, I've done the video where I went over, like, all the outfits. I don't want this video to be, like, 2 hours long. So, in the interest of that, we are not going to show all of that stuff. For the most part, I'm just going over everything in general, what's in MonsterQ. But yeah, Gum for it. Last one I want to show real quick, because, yeah, it has ability, it kills things. Except for Gear 4. Gear 4 we can't use. Gear 4 you need to have, full body Haki. Full body Haki. I was a bit Bushnell Haki there. And it's also one of the parts that has different forms of the 6 gears. And depending on the gears, depends on how your moves and stuff will look. So, yeah, if we were to launch the Gum pistol right now, launches an arm out. We do Gatling gun. It launches arms out, and they do actually try and take the texture from you. So that's cool. We go gear 2nd. But our body goes, and we use jet pistol and jet Gatling gun. I think it's just a bit stronger, the steam coming off them. Go a step further and go into gear 3rd. And we got a giant pistol. And a giant... If I click the right button. No, I'm not. What? Gear 3rd. Giant machine gun. There we go. That does a lot of damage. That's fun. Bum-ba-dum. But yeah, and also when you run out of gear 3rd, you can't use any of your powers for a bit because you're weakened for a tad. Cool. But yeah, this leads on now to Haki. Haki got reworked. Haki got a big bunch of stuff done to it. It's one of the biggest changes from this update. It really focused on the Haki to add new things in to it and to basically make it more manageable. Oh yeah, actually before we do, I will just quickly for locations. There's a lot of them. So actually, we're not going to go to all of them. We're just going to quickly jump to a couple of them to show them off really quick. Because I really don't want to try and go to all of them because it will take ages. But yeah, if you're playing the One Piece Minami mod, you can go in the ocean, you'll find a bunch of boats, which can include, yeah, large pirate boats like this. Cool. Or if you're to go for the marine variant, there we go, the marine battleship. Using this actual kit command, we can find out where it is. Badoo. There it is, big battleship. If you go through here, you'll find the captains, and within you can find treasure and stuff, which is really cool. So these are some of the best sources for getting various treasures. If you look for chests, there we are. You can get things. That was just food, though. So this tip. Oh yeah, there's our captain here. Here we go, and then we go here. Yeah, there's a Delver box. So if I can delve for it, so this is the kind of places you go for it. Alternatively, you can go to a marine tower, a marine base, a marine large base in this case, and yeah, there it is. Whole bunch of people in there, whole bunch of people to fight, and if you go to the very tip of the top, again, you can find treasure chests that have some stuff in it, along with people to fight. Nothing in it. Goddamn. The one at the very top is weird. Sometimes it has stuff, other times it has, like, barely anything. But if you go further down, there's, like, marine offices, where there'll be, like, a couple of captains, potentially. The number of captains is quite random as well, which I kind of like with the bases, the fact you never really know what you're going to be fighting, but so far we've came in here. We've seen 3 captains already. This one just has money. Okay, so this one doesn't have any Delver boxes, but yeah, money and stuff. And you go down further, there's the armory, which this is where if you're wanting to get, like, well, money for one. You gotta get billet snap, or I believe gunpowder's another one you could find lots of in here. Unless it's been changed. There's lots of gunpowder in here. Yeah, there we go. There's some gunpowder. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, still tons of gunpowder in this place. But yeah, again, there's tons of structures. You can find them all over the place. Find ones for bandits, find ones for marines, find ones for pirates, find ones for your masters, like I showed you a little shop before. Bunch of variations of it. I don't want to take time to go through like all of them because it would take a while. There's a lot of stuff in this mod. As you may have seen with the fact the video's already been quite long and we haven't shown everything. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this mod. It's a very big mod. It's been in it for a very long time. I love it. It's got so many things to do. Okay. Other thing. Dorky. Here ourselves it. 10,000 Dorky. Excellent. Abilities. With that, we now unlocked Electro. That unlocks our race abilities. Cool. So, different race abilities depending on the thing. Again, I did a video that like went over all of them individually for different classes along with the fighting abilities and stuff. So, yeah, that'll be down below if you want like everything. But yeah, humans get the 6 powers, fishermen get fisherman karate, cyborgs get everything straight away without Dorky, but they run cola and they're awesome. And yeah, minks get Electro. So yeah, I can turn on Electro and there's also the song form which you need a full moon for, which is just a big power up. But yeah, you get Electro, you get electric particles going over you. Then you can do a bunch of stuff. She electric attacks off. It's very cool. And then, yeah, as you're fighting, as you're going, as you're doing stuff, as you punch things, you take hits, all that kind of jazz, you start building up Haki experience. I believe, from what I read in the config, Haki experience is now easier to obtain. Like, it used to be a bit harder, because apparently there was less of a hard cap and more of a soft cap. So it used to be, basically, you would gain Haki by beating up Marines, say. And if I was beating up my fist, I'd build hardening Haki. But after a while, I couldn't use Marines anymore. After a while, I'd have to upgrade to Marine Brits, and then eventually to Marine Captains. And once you get to that hard cap, you wouldn't be able to gain any experience by beating up the lower ones. I don't know if that's changed completely, but if I'm going off of what it's saying, there's now a soft cap where now instead of basically getting nothing from beating up the lower people, you just get a lot less. Which means you're going to get way more Haki than you did before, because as you're fighting lower enemies, you'll still get stuff from it, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong for that, but I think that was my understanding of how the changelogs work for it, so that's cool, because it used to be an absolute pain in the butt to get some Hakis, because you need to only fight strong opponents, and you can only find them in various structures and things, so that's cool. But yeah, so Haki experience, bim ba-dim. We've got Bushiko, Haishuko, and Kimbushiko. Yeah, you got hardening, you've got observation, you've got conquerors. Those words make more sense to me. That stuff, less so. But anyway, if we put ourselves to, I think it's 100, it's 100 we need to go to? I believe it goes up to 100, so. Abilities. Yes! Yes it is! There we go. It's still in the king symbol though. And there's a whole bunch of abilities in there. Okay, so, alright. Let's go through this one. Well, actually no, we'll get 3 in there that I recognize, and then 2 are new. So, we've got hardening. Okay, that just hardens your fist. We've got full body, that hardens your full body. And we've got imbuing, that does sword. They used to be 2 different categories. They've been merged into one, so that's fun. So, okay, if we go for, take the coat off for this, take the coat off. Got hardening, blah, our fist gets hardened. Excellent. When you get your fist hardened, you can't really go into full body. You have to turn that off. Full body Haki. Hardens his full body. The whole point of this, it increases your power and stuff. It makes you a bit stronger, a bit tougher, more defensive, depending on the one. Like, obviously the fist powers up your punch attacks, whereas the full body Haki doesn't power you up as much, would be the idea. But, because, yeah, there we go, I'm doing 11 there, whereas normally I would do 1. Whereas if I do the full body, actually I'm still doing 11. Huh. Oh yeah, they changed it. There's now Haki Mastery. If you go up to Master level, which might just be when you've got 100 XP, aka maxed out, you can do full damage with both. That's fun. Anyway, Sandagetsu, 11 damage. Imbued Sandagetsu, 23 damage. Just, yeah. There is a limiter on this. There's like a Haki timer thing going on. Whenever you use Haki, it'll drain through your maximum amount of Haki available to you, which the limit you have increases the more experience you've gained in every category. From what I remember, there's a separate mod you can have that actually shows you your Haki bar if you want to see it yourself, which I probably should have included it in this mod review, but you know, it is what it is. If you look up main piece, main Minomi, it'll probably be around it somewhere. Like it, I think it has Minomi written in its name. But yeah, so that's the thing. So yeah, just don't leave your Haki on for too long. It will wear you out, and you'll eventually get negative debuffs. New stuff. Emission allows the user to emit their Haki over a short distance without set medium. So, that's advanced. And then got internal destruction. It allows the user to emit their Haki through the target's body, dealing great internal damage. Basically, it lets them ignore armor. And the other one lets you do a Haki attack over a distance. So, yeah, there we go. I'm further away. Yeah, I can still hit. It's got different coloring to it. It's... Where is it? You can... It kind of matches my skin color, so it's like, yeah, it's barely noticeable. There's a little thing around my arm there, yeah. But yeah, so basically we're just doing the same damage, but now we're obviously hitting over further away. Then internal destruction. Is that the one I hit? Might be. Yeah, there we go. It's doing a little effect showing it's internal destruction, which more handy against people with high armor levels, with a zone type devil fruits, with I guess maybe if they're like Logias and stuff, let's have high Doriki or Haki on, maybe that would help destroy that as well if they aren't like as high a level as you. Right, second Haki up to mastery level. Badum. I'm hoping this is observation. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, so... Yep, it's observation. Cool. Also, other stuff's in there. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. What? A burst of Conqueror's Haki. The fix the last character. Right, whatever. Just ignore it for now. I guess if once you unlock a certain level of observation and armament, you can unlock Conquerors. I believe there's a config so you can change how Conquerors work, so it can be random, so certain people can just have it, and then other people can't. Depends on what you want. But anyway, observation! Turning it on! Lets you see where enemies are and stuff, so people can't hide from you. Cool. They get future sight. It pretty much doesn't really work like observation. It's basically you're predicting the enemy's next attack. So basically, if you have an enemy trying to hit you, you'll just dodge their attack, which is fun. Yeah, that said, though, it drains energy very quickly. Also, to note, my hearts. I have, like, heaps of them. What happened there? As you increase your Doriki, your hearts will, your max hearts will increase. So you have more health. You also get slightly quicker, slightly better, and all that jazz. So, yeah, increasing Doriki has a few things going on with it. So, in this case, if you go to slash effect, give to me regeneration for 5 seconds. Level 100, there we go. How many hearts have we got? It used to be the hard cap was 100. As you can see, though, we're only a few hearts in, and, okay, just make it 1,000. Just make it 1,000. I can't go 1,000. God damn it. 255 is highest. Alright, give us 255 then. God damn it. Blah, here we go. The default cap's been changed from 100 to 250, from what I read. So, yeah, you can create a bit of health just going. 10,000 Dorkies typically, like, that's kind of what I went for. Is typically like, kind of the tip of the top. That's kind of your normal max. Then 100 hearts used to be your highest, now it's 250. They've slightly changed it to make up for the fact that the One Piece moves in this are quite strong. They end up doing quite a lot of damage high end. And if you don't have a lot of hearts, you're going to struggle against our players with high-end maneuvers. So, yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so, Pirate. Not Pirate. Marine. He's scared of me because I'm really strong. So, he's not wanting to fight with me. Which is a shame because I really wanted to fight with him. God damn it. Oh, never mind. Then I was going to show off future sight. Basically, if I have it turned on and someone tries to hit me, it won't hit me majority of the time, which is really cool. It drains a lot of your Haki energy, though. So, like, you will time out if you keep it on for a very long stretch. So that's how it balances off with you're invulnerable near enough. But in turn, you know, you end up getting negative effects really quick. You won't be able to maintain your Haki for very long. So that's the thing. Okay, hold the bus. Which Haki is this? What is going on with this? What's the last one there? So yeah, boost no Haki, bam. That's sword imbuing. Yeah. That was in before. Just say, no. Oh. No, it's nothing new. I guess it just increased itself, because, yeah, okay. I already had Conquerors. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. I'm quite confused. But, okay, so, Conquerors Haki. Blah! It has changed! We now have effects. And if you're high enough level, you even destroy blocks around you. And, as you can see, I'm keeping it on for a while. There's a timer. Basically, yeah, it used to work as it was a big floosh of energy. It would knock people that were nearby you for a amount of time. That's now changed to you can turn it on and keep it on for a while. You'll wreck stuff around you if you're strong enough with it, and yeah, you have lightning effects. And yeah, even the dummies get knocked out by that. So, that's a thing. The last one, though, imbuement, I assume means... Yeah, it's imbuing it onto your fists. So yeah, you get the fun effects while punching. That's so cool! Because, yeah, it never used to have that. It used to be a very, like, basic effect. But it never had anything like this. It never had advanced Haki for putting on. So, yeah, Nomi's now added advanced Haki in. And it's basically merged imbuing with ornament. Yeah! And then it's added in it's added in some really cool effects for Conquerors and giving us advanced emission and stuff like that. Yes! Yes, this is good. And that was in the fact that you can now get Haki a bit quicker. It means, yeah, you're going to be enjoying this as you play. Also, wait, what? That was weird. Oh, man, I was so confused there. I was so confused. Like, I was like, I can feel myself dropping here. What's happening? I've destroyed the terrain around here. But I didn't destroy the snow. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, what's happening? Am I starting to, like, crawl or something? What the feck? No, it's fecky. I destroyed blocks. Holy feck. Okay, yeah, so that's really cool. And, yeah, the last thing I wanted to lead into is obviously Gear 4th, Bounce Man. Oh, yeah, we're also bouncing because we're gum for it. Because, you know, we're with that Paramecia gum for it. To note, by the way, the Nomi's mod is more based on the anime. Unlike, say, like, Mind Priest. Mind Priest is based on the manga. So Mind Priest, has a bunch of, like, stuff from the manga that you wouldn't normally see. Nomi's seems to stay more in line with the anime. So you're not going to see normally spoiler stuff with it, I guess. So... yeah, that'll be why certain things are certain ways, and why we don't call them other things. If you know, you know. But anyway, Gear 4th. I need to be in full body Haki for this. God damn it. Alright then. Boop. Full body Haki. Bounce Man! Badum. So, yeah, you can turn to Bounce Man. This does alter your abilities as Luffy as well. So now you can have a bunch of moves. They do change. I think is it Rocket or Bazooka? I think it's Rocket. Like, yeah, it's a completely different move now. They do a lot more damage, especially destructive damage. Just get punch. We stretch a lot further. You can fly in Bounce Man form. Yeah, it uses a lot of your Haki though, something. So that's the thing. Can we like merge it with? Yeah, we can merge it with a mission. Okay, then we can like. Okay, we're not just bouncing. Okay. Anyway, players, yeah, we can do mission Gatling guns and things, or mission rockets and. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff you could do with this. Mixing Gum Gum Fruit with advanced Haki. There is some fun we had to... Yeah, okay, there's the negative effects for using Haki so much. It eventually kicks in, eventually starts draining you. But yeah, that's the new Haki stuff it's brought in. Also, there's Fishman people. Awesome. But yeah, so obviously that's not everything. Obviously it's not. There's so many more outfits. There's a bunch of Zaromaru structures you could technically look at. There's a bunch of fighting styles and stuff. But given I don't want this video to be several hours long, we're not going to show that all in this one go. I have done videos on it previously. Some of the stuff may be slightly different in this newer version. aka some moves will be slightly quicker, slightly weaker, more timers, slightly different damage and stuff. And then, yeah, there might be a couple of new moves flung in there for different delvers. But for the most part, a lot of stuff is there, and I cover a bunch of it there. So those will be linked down below if you want to check them out for other information if you're really curious about a very particular delver. I have some info there on it, hopefully. Depending on fruit. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, me. It's a 1.16.5. I'm so excited because, yeah, we can now mix it with all the fun mods that live up here, which is excellent. Because, I mean, it's a mod itself that you could play it on its own. You don't need other mods to mix with it technically. But as I said, it's one kind of fault in it, and like, your play experience would be, for me anyway, hide your opponents. Once you get to a certain point, there's nothing really that strong in the fight. So yeah, I could play it for a while, but after a while, I'm gonna, I'm gonna get too strong, and I'm gonna kill everything with these. So unless you've got like friends, sadness, then you're not gonna have anything to fight. Now with 1.16.5, you get way more things to mix it with. Like off the top of my head, main piece has a lot of hide your opponents. If you can mix those two together, you could have real hide your opponents, and you could use this mod's battle system to fight them until this mod itself adds in hide your opponents anyway. So yes, I'm very excited for that. Plus there's boat mods. There's lots of boat mods up in this version. If you're playing single player, Valkyrie Skies and Eureka mod, that gives you a very customizable actual physics boat, which is awesome. If you're playing a multiplayer, because the Valkyrie Skies doesn't currently work in multiplayer, but they seem to be working on that, small ships exist. You know, actual ships. So yeah. There's so many fun mods we can mix with this. I'm very excited. I'm very happy this has finally come out. But yeah, that'll be it for this little mod review, though. Little mod review, I say, as it's like probably maybe around an hour long. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm cutting out and bumming in. I'll see how. I'll try to cut as much as I can, but it's gonna be a long video, isn't it? Because it's It's One Piece mod. It's huge. I love it. But yeah, anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the show. Links down below if you want to check the mod out. And again, 1.16.5 at last. Oh, I cannot wait to play with this mod more and do some more stuff with it. So yeah, expect that in the future. Be doing more stuff with this mod. It's gonna be great. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Let us know in the comments what stuff would you like to see get added to the mod next. For me, well, I mean, hide your opponents. I mean, they're working on the challenges. Hide your opponents. They've now got advanced Haki. They've got outfits. They've got things. Yeah, we just need some hide your opponents floating around. And oh wow, we're gonna have so much fun. But yeah, anyway, other than that, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you on next time for our Minecraft mod review thing, which I end up getting up to next. Go! Bye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our late members, the Johnny members, Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, and Isaac Washington, and our ANBU member, MonsterQ. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.